Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this not only a brand new series and playthrough, this is a brand new game for myself. This is the first time I have ever played Total War Warhammer 3. Now I have gone and bought it with the Chaos Dwarfs DLC. I basically couldn't resist playing any longer, so I've taken the plunge and here we are. We are going to be playing some Total War Warhammer 3 on the Chaos Dwarfs DLC. Now, I've been having a look. I think I'm going to choose Drazhoath, the Ashen, to start off this campaign. We are going to be playing on the Realm of Chaos campaign, which I assume is the Dwarfs version of the Chaos Dwarfs version of the Realm of Chaos, from what I understand. As I said, this is my first ever time playing Total War Warhammer 3. However, I have played plenty of Total Wars in the past. So we are going to be playing on hard and hard. You could think, you know, my first ever time through I want to play on normal, but as I said, I have played a lot of Total War games in the past, and so I'm going to try this on hard and hard difficulty. This could be a terrible, terrible mistake. This could be an extremely short campaign. However, live and learn, or die and learn if that's the case. So we shall see how it goes. I am going to turn him down advice frequency. I'm going to say minimal. I have also seen some of this played on YouTube, so I do get the basic concepts of, for instance, how the Chaos Dwarfs are played. Battle realism mode. When check the battles before without the radar map. No, we're not going to bother that. Time limit 20. Autosave. No, we're not going to. So hard and hard. As I said, we're going to be playing with Drazhoath the Ashen. And we are playing on the Realm of Chaos game. We will eventually start an Immortal Empires campaign, but as I have not seen any of the stories, so to say, I am going to do this on the Chaos Dwarfs. The Chaos Dwarfs story. So we'll be starting with some Cat-Eye Destroyers, some Fireglaves, and some Blunderbuss, and then some good old-fashioned Labourers. That was actually what swung me. I did actually think that all of them had really good faction effects. For instance, armament output, not the biggest, but still very useful. But campaign movement range, especially at the beginning, I think will be really good. Cat-Eye units, the upcreep, again, that wouldn't really come into effect into the later game anyway. Compared to, I mean, Conclave Influence, I think, is really good, and so is the Control, assuming... Oh, that is actually all provinces. Tempting. And the casualty replenishment rate, again, I think is really big. And then, of course, we have the number of active convoys +1. But I do basically chose this. What tipped it for me is I get to start with some Fireglaves. So, as you can see, this is the map. We will be starting on the far east side, or the far right side, if you will. And the lore. For more than 1,000 years, the dark, burning spire of the Black Fortress is sentinel over the crossing place of the River Ruin at the southern edge of the Mountains of Morn. It is a nightmarish place of soot, blackened iron and jagged rock, and burning magma runs through it like lifeblood. For centuries, the master of this dark demesne and the warriors within it has been Drazhoath the Ashen, a twisted, power-hungry creature and potent sorcerer. Drazhoath was first sent to the Black Fortress in effective exile after losing favour in the brutal politics of Tsar Nagrund as a minor hellsmith, but has since risen to become its lord through his innate cunning and bitter, ruthless ambition. So that is Drazhoath the Ashen's backstory. As I said, we're going to be playing on hard with this lord, and let's begin. As per always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for your support. And if you are going to enjoy, if you will end up enjoying this video, or you do end up enjoying this video and you want to keep seeing more, don't forget that the like and subscribe button, and turn on your notifications so you can see all of the future episodes coming out.
Echoed throughout the mines of the Darwizar is a legend of immeasurable power hidden deep under the mountains. A liquid magic so potent it can raise entire cities, leaving nothing but cinders and ash. Eager to exploit this power, the sorcerer prophets of Zarnagrund sought to reach the source of this demonic substance. The domain of their malign god, Hashut, the father of darkness. For centuries they dug, exhausting countless workers as they delved deeper than the mountain roots themselves. 2 Ashen moons ago, in the depths of the darkest pit, a discovery was made. A trickle of pure power, a crimson seam divining a way through the rocky layers to where Hashut dwells. And so, it was bottled in a vessel of infernal design, rushed to the surface through the fires of industry, to the highest authority. In the council chambers of Drazhoath the Ashen, it was presented. Roiling with unholy energy, its gloriously terrible glow glinted in the eyes of all who set their gaze upon it. The blood of Hashut. Far rarer than warpstone and gold, very few vials had ever been extracted from the mines. The key to limitless power.
Hashut Abu Mazuma Zarasdarun Takminu Isbolg.
Drazhoath, Lord of the Black Fortress, roared to the god of darkness. And he replied. Ancient channels etched in rock flow with molten fury. A great drill shall be constructed, forged in the dread fires of the Darklands, imbued with strength to bore through the bedrock and breach a godly domain.
Uswil Shabbat.
The forge burns. The fires catch from the depths. The Chaos Dwarfs will rise. Zarnagrund, the center of power, but another grows to challenge it. For in the south lies the Black Fortress. Ruled by the exiled sorcerer Drazhoath, it has recently come under threat from hungry migrating ogres. They pour forth from the mountains and should be stopped at all costs. Yet this threat will be of little consequence once the Great Drill is operational and fully powered.
Izan Kazan Tajar Nachgrand. Abdar Nurunleth Mbulma.
The launch site is made ready at a speed so furious, it becomes a mass graveyard for hundreds of exhausted workers. Expendable lives, for only the drill is of concern. The remaining construction must be imbued with dark sorcery, for the blood of Hashut lies not only in the darkest depths of the world, but in a godly domain where no mortal engine can reach it. 4 dwarf relics are required, each to be corrupted in the forges of the demon smiths. Only then shall the drill summon power enough to shatter solid rock and the foundations of reality itself. As the abhorrent relics lie undiscovered, a sacrifice must be undertaken to gain Hashut's blessing and reveal their locations.
To access the endless supply of Hashut's blood, you must complete the Great Drill of Hashut to bore into his domain. Let us press continue. How they play. Let's go back home, so to say. Fight battles and gather the necessary labor to maximize the efficiency of your industrial economy, in turn boosting your military strength. Spend armaments in the Hellforge to increase unit capacity and strength. Use Conclave influence to claim powerful seats in the Tower of Zar that can significantly strengthen your faction. Dispatch military convoys to locations across the world and navigate risks en route to benefit your industrial economy. Learn more about Chaos Dwarfs here. Great Drill of Hashut quest issued. We need to... The following building has been constructed. High-powered drill assembly, and we will get raw power output plus 10, faction-wide. Unlocks the next stage towards campaign victory. We'll get that for 5 turns. Obviously not the unlock, we get that permanently. Right, so we are down here, and I'm assuming it's probably going to want us to kill Thorg on the off. How they play, the launch site... made ready at speed. I assume the launch site is obviously my Black Fortress. Yep. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. What that was basically telling me is that I have, for all of you that may not have seen this so far, I imagine a lot of you will have, as this has now been out for a couple of weeks to the general public, never mind the advanced streamers and YouTubers that do get to show us these games before they come out. So we have raw materials, armaments, and conclave influence up here. And all of these basically start off by getting labor, which are prisoners captured through battle and sieges. So the laborers then turn stuff into raw materials, and raw materials are then turned into armaments or even potentially into gold. So what we have here, we have the Black Fortress. Ooh. Zoom into the current selection. So we have the Black Fortress, so we need to... High-powered drill assembly line is what we basically need. That will cost us 1,500 raw materials. Now we have... So obviously we're going to start by completing this province. I'm not very happy with that camp there when it's kind of gone and started us down here. I feel like they've got just one hell of a beeline to get to our towns and cities. But I'm going to take him out, get to this city, hopefully, and then come all the way back and take out that camp before I then take out Scrap Towers. So the Black Fortress, we've got 500 labor. We only need 100 so far. That's what these two lines are here. And so we are going to stick in landmark. We can't do anything yet. I'm actually going to stick in the Goblin building because that will allow me to start getting a recruit. And I also know it allows us to start getting a legendary hero. So I'm going to... Although, can I stick... Yeah, I can stick the Goblin building in here. The other options are... Workload plus 300, and I get an extra 200 raw materials per turn. Income generated 150. Income from post-battle loot all armies in adjacent regions plus 10%. Or I can get some increased garrison. Here, instead, I can get control plus 1. Campaign movement range +10. All armies in local province. Straight up generate some straight up income. Lord recruitment rank, hero recruitment rank, cash replenishment rate. We're not going to worry about that quite yet. Some defenses, which I could need, but I am going to... what's the point? What is it going to cost me to build? I am going to put goblins in there. On this side of us, more to the point, we have sentinels, overlords of Zarduk, and I assume, and then over here, who do we have over here? Ogres? That looks like ogres to me. That'll probably end up being Skaven. And the crossed clubs. I think that's going to be ogres as well. Okay. So we've got, I think, ogres coming up from all the way up there. Let's turn this so it's straight up, shall we? And there you go. My allies are on this side. We have Warhost of Zar. And where's the other one? Here's the other one. Disciples of Hashut with Zarnagrund in here in the middle. So we'll see how they do. I think, if I remember correctly, that... I actually can't remember which one's which. Disciples of Hashut. That's alright. I'm sure it doesn't really matter too much. I think blue is basically Zatan. So we're going to build... I'm going to throw in... Yeah, I'm going to throw in goblins into here. Up. And so I'm going to put the raw materials per turn in here. Now, I'm not going to rush any of them, because we don't have huge amounts of labor, although I might do after this fight. Let's simply go and stick you into the army. Mobility. And I very much doubt we have any points. What do we got here? Technology. Stronghold Syndrome. Upkeep minus 10% for Laborers and Hobgoblin Infantry units. Melee attack +4 for Laborers and Hobgoblin Infantry units. Or the Call to War, which is melee defense for Chaos Dwarfs. The Sorcerer we can go for. Campaign line of sight for settlements and control. Labor gain post-battle +5%. Yep. We're going to go for that one to start, and then we'll jump into the Stronghold Syndrome, I think. Help buff the few Goblin Laborers we actually have. So I am going to jump straight in. Oh, right, that's now telling me it's going to take 2 turns. The Hellforge, this is... Yep, thank you very much. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is where I increase... Once I've pressed take enough, I'm going to have to turn all this off from minimal onto 0. Basically, when I want to increase the number of Dwarf or Chaos units I can technically get, as opposed to Hobgoblin units, I have to come here and increase my capacity. Now, of course, I also have to still be able to recruit them through the appropriate buildings, etc. And also, the Manufactoria is locked, but that's where I can also put buffs on my units, which we will eventually see later. What else have we got? Objectives, diplomacy, diplomacy. Right. Quick deals. Trade deal. No, I wouldn't think so. Let's turn off quick deals. So there's Servants of the Conclave. That is... I'm actually still not sure. Oh, that is... I'm pretty sure that's Zatan. Yeah, that's Astrogoth. Overlords of Zarduk. I assume you are just angry people and Disciples of Hashut. I wouldn't mind, or maybe I would. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind maybe coming back here. They've got marble and a landmark, which should be quite nice. That's just the sentinels there. I'm not quite sure where the mines of Gorgoth go. Oh, clearly down here. But I have a feeling Zatan will probably get to that before I do, because I have my own problems to deal with. So nothing through that. The Hellforge is... I could increase capacity, but that's absolutely no point in doing that yet. And so let's just jump into my very first battle on Total War Warhammer 3. Wish me luck, folks. Of course, one thing I need to do... Spell browser, help pages, advisor, menu, settings. Okay, I'm not quite sure Resume game. What I'm actually looking for is, which I will look for after we've done this fight, decisive victory, casualties low, but I am, of course, going to jump into this one and fight it myself. It is our very first battle. It's my very first battle on Total War Warhammer 3. And so let's see how we go. Weak against armor. Right, so I'll put those in the path of my blunderbuss of fireglaves and potentially against my Kadai Fireborn, who I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's armor piercing and bonus versus infantry. Oh, maybe I'll stick them into them then. Monstrous infantry. Small infantry, and then of course our hero. The hero will of course be attempted to be melted by our blunderbuss and fireglaves. Pretty standard map. Doesn't look like there's any particular hills or anything. We've got a little bit of terrain that we might be able to use as anchoring points. But of course I am also supposed to technically be attacking. So we'll see how this goes. Now, of course, if you do notice me doing anything particularly stupid, feel free to let me know. If I'm missing a particular kind of button or almost overview sort of option, feel free to let me know. And as I said, this is my first time ever playing this game. So he has... Okay, he's got his big boys aligned on my right. Let's just go for start deployment. And the hero on the left. Armor piercing, ogre charge, iron fist, spellcaster, expendable, meat shield. Good description. Damage dealer, ogre charge. Okay. So I kind of want to stick my Kadai destroyers with the goblins into these guys. And what have I got in terms of spells? Sorry, and my Fireglaive and blunderbusses into these guys. I have Dark Subjugation, which gets rid of some leadership. Melee defense, that'll do very nice for the goblins. That'll destroy them. And Burning Wrath. Okay, and then let's have a quick look at the... Oh, we've got a lovely hill here. I'm going to attempt to set up on the hill. Let's go a nice bit forward. That should give them wonderful range and sighting. Then I am going to basically... You guys can stick off to the side. Let's probably extend you a little bit more. And the Kadai Fireborn, I'm actually going to stick just behind them, because then the idea is all four of these charge straight into these goblins. And then you can stick yourself here, kind of in the middle. Toggle fire at will. Skirmisher mode, you should all be turned off by default. I'm not quite sure you're still on. I'll have to double check my settings. Guard mode is, however, turned off, which is what I want. And then Drazhoath the Ashen, you can come back here for now. And then let's have a look at... yeah, you can very easily get rid of the heads-up display on this, the user interface, if you will, which I very much enjoy. Doesn't he look fantastic? And then let's have a look at some of these guys. Very nice. And then, of course, the most important... Well, hang on. Fireglaves. These are the guys... These are the guys that made me choose the Drazhoath. And then, of course, we have our absolutely glorious looking... Oh, look at those masks. They look fantastic. Anyway, back to the fight. Back to the fight at hand. Whoops, what have I got selected? No, let's not send him out there. Let's bring up my display again. And let's start that battle. Now, I assume... Oh, they are going to come to me. That's fantastic. Power reserve 50. Power 10 out of 50. We charge 1 power every 9 seconds. Let's bring you out here a little bit. Let's start throwing down a spell or two whilst they slowly walk towards me. Oh, what a shot. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, what a shot. Great shot. Oh, yes. Bunched up beautifully thanks to coming around the skull. Yep. It looks like a giant dragon skull. Come on. Get them, get them, get them. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Very nice, very nice. So I'm going to... I'm going to slow down these guys. Absolutely melted. In fact, yep, stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them. And never mind, the blunderbuss just melted them. You come across to here. You come across to here. You just keep blasting them a little bit, make sure they leave. You come face this way. In fact, you start taking out him. We have 5. What do we need for this? 6. Oh, damn it. Let's put that on him. Let's have you guys come back into here. You guys can keep chasing them off the field. Get these guys out of the way. I know they're only gobbo laborers, but you know, you gotta show them some love. Don't get caught up on these few back here. Let's get yourselves down here. You guys get out the way. You guys can step back as well. And let's, quite frankly, let's watch. Come on, look at him stumble away. Come on, melt him down. He's gonna get away. He can't have this. Ah, my labourer's routed. When did that happen? Go on, melt his face off. Let's just fast forward this. Melt his face. Melt his face. What's he down to? 418. Oh, come on. Get him, get him, get him. Don't let him get away. Yeah, he did. And let's end that battle there. I'm not going to be chasing anyone else down. Okay, so it was a very easy battle, but I like to think I did quite well. Yep, Cat Eye Fireball 134, Blunderbuss 68, Fireglaves 18. They gained a nice little rank. The only one that really took any damage was the Orc Labourers, really. And 133 lost. Yeah, at least it looks like most of those came from the Orcs as opposed to friendly fire. So So enemy captured 207. Those are going to go straight into laborers. That's him gone, very much. And this is what I want to do. Animation speed, fastest, and fastest. Thank you very much. Oh, and then we can get straight into the settlement. Okay, I clearly still haven't changed the right thing on that one yet. The settlement, decisive victory, medium casualties. We will not lose a unit. Are we actually on a settlement battle? Nope, open fight battle. No heroes, a bunch of ogre bulls, and noblars. We're going to jump in and fight this one as well. Basically going to try and employ the exact same tactics. We'll stick our blunderbuss and fireglaives if we can. It doesn't look like we've got such a good hill here against the ogre bulls. And I shall use Drazhoath to hopefully slow them down a bit. And then we shall send our good old labourers and Kadai Fireborn up against the nobblers to stop them. Okay, I don't know why I'm facing that way, but thanks. We got a bit of a ridge on our left. I mean, we've got a bit of a hill here, but it means they're coming out of the forest, which is not really going to work. I might bring them back, and then obviously attempt to. If they're elevated, I should still be able to hit them. A little bit further back, I think. Yeah, so as they basically come over that hill, the fireglaives should have a wonderful open shot. Stick you guys once again with you just behind. Stick you. Where are they? There. Stick you at a slight angle, so you're shooting a bit further in. Stick you in the middle. Very nice. And Drazhoath, you can. Do I attempt to channel magic? Sure. How did we do? You have channeled the winds of magic. Start deployment. Recharge blocked. So I didn't actually get anything. Well, that was a bit of a shame and a waste. They are not coming to me, so let's go to them. Oh, whoops. Start battle. That would be why. They are coming to me, very much so. Let's watch. Keep an eye on these ogres. Coming through very fast. Oh, very nice shooting. Start taking out those noblars. Ideally, we need to keep these guys coming this way. That cost me 6. That cost me 6. Okay, what am I on? 8. Shallow water. Speed 80% small units. Melee attack 80% small units. Oh, let's keep my small units out of that one then. We've got these guys coming straight through here, which is a bit silly. And these guys here. Damn it! Why are you guys? I didn't turn it off. Skirmish mode. That's not going to be good. You're also on skirmish mode. Damn it! These guys should be very much melted by now. Weak against armor. Not that these guys particularly have armor, but they have more than these guys. I'm going to send you across there to deal with them. And you're going to move in to deal with them, as are you, quite frankly. And yeah, that was kind of a mess up by myself. Right, let's play. I wouldn't usually go for the pause, but the fact that these guys have all... Let's see if I can... Yes, Bryn, go on. Please fire. Please fire. Please fire. Please fire. You need to kind of stand out the way. You guys are doing fine. You guys maybe not so much. Please fire. Please fire. I still haven't turned off fire at will, so you should be melting them. You should be absolutely melting them. Yeah, my orc labourers are running away. That's fine. These guys are coming back. That's also fine. Let's keep melting these. Let's aim for the ogre bulls. Okay, and I was hopefully... Where are you going? Oh, I turned off the wrong flipping thing. No wonder they weren't doing anything. Damn it. This is not going well. This is not going well at all. You just... Damn it. It's all kind of went a bit wrong from the start, didn't it? Kind of destroy them, to be honest. Okay, victory! End that battle. End battle. I won't get anything in terms of extra labor or anything. I do know one thing I have learned is that chasing down the enemy at the end will get me extra post-battle captives or loot. Sorry, post-battle captives, which can then be turned into labor or loot, I should say. But it doesn't really matter on settlement battles, so... This is experience. I've always wondered what that was when I've seen it. It's experience. Two different options, many different options. They're all fantastic. Thank you very much. Oh, good. That's an outpost. That's a tower. I should actually double check if there's... I don't think I've got any resource or anything here, so I think it's all completely blank. So at which point I'm going to occupy this for now as a factory. I'll get the last one then, I think, as an outpost. Channeling staff, cooldown -10 to all spells. Ability, channeling staff. Decreases cooldown by 15 seconds. Duration 29, cooldown 60. Affects allies in range. Sweet. And then, so one thing I need to do is look at his skill points. Route Marcher is definitely one that I think we do need. Campaign movement range plus 5%. And then... I do kind of want to come across... I know Tyrant is a good one. Gives me post-battle loot and labor gain from post-battle. But Burning Wrath, I think... allows me to overcast it. So I'm going to maybe do a couple of his spells first and then chuck it into Tyrant. You as well. Oh, increased mobility. Increases mobility. Movement range is increased by an additional 5%. Which is what I assume I'm doing in this army. So I assume I have a nice bit of movement range increase on my army now. And details. We have equipped the channeling staff. That's all good. Where's the back button? No, seriously. Just press escape? Yeah, just press escape will do. And yeah, these guys. Replenish per turn 23. Will take 4 turns to replenish. Yeah, they could do with a bit more. So I have occupied this, and so what do we look like? Oh, nice! Income from refinery buildings plus 5% local region. Armaments outputs plus 5% local region. Ooh, then I think the second one is going to be a workshop. Oh, we also have timber. Tower. Yep, they have those. What does timber get me? Garrison details. Building browser. That's what I would like to see. Timber. Ooh, it's a top tier, but it will... It gets me an extra armament out per armaments plus 150 per turn. And then, yeah, once I get stockpiling researched, it gets me an extra 15%. So, yeah, this last one is definitely going to be a factory. Because it seems... Workshop factory. From refinery buildings, local region, armaments output plus 5%. Infrastructure defense. Basically, landmark settlements defense. I assume this is a refinery building? Chaos Dwarfs' major commercial endeavor is the manufacture and sale of weapons which begins their journey. I think so. I don't know. Any of you guys... Unless I'm being stupid, I think this is a refinery building. Unless, like I said, the refinery building is a particular type of one of the actual buildings. And I'm being very stupid. Gunsmith, gold panners, miners workshop, and factory guardhouse. Garrison outpost, guard towers, money pit, strip mine, and hobgoblin mustering. Blade tower, flayed rock landmark. Control +1 faction wide, control +2 in adjacent provinces. That's actually not bad. I might attempt to put that in when we get further on. And then, like I said, yes, scrap towers. By the looks of it at this stage, it's going to be a factory. Oh, look, it's a free abandoned settlement, if only, eh? That's obviously, while I say obviously, I would pretty much bet my bottom dollar that's probably going to be some Skaven.
Ease up, crew.
And so, yep, that's you. I don't think we have anything else to do this turn. My objectives, basically, yeah, build me a great drill. Yeah, convoys get available on turn 5, along with the Tower of Tsar. Also, more to the point, recruit units. Oh, I can, of course, get me some dwarf infantry. I think I'm going to get 2 with... 1 with each. These just obviously have a shield. These will do a lot more damage, and these are also armor piercing. No, I'm going to get 2 of those, and we'll grab me another cheap and cheerful orc laborer for now. Because that's all I can get. We, of course, do have... Oh, we've got a lovely bit of... much construction. That'll cost me 200, put me down to 550. I'll need 400 then to keep going. I could rush them all and still be down on 450 and still just about be doing it. But I would be getting very, very close. Yeah, let's rush that construction. Get a nice bit of extra. Am I going to be able to get up here for another fight next turn? Probably not. It's alright, let's keep it cheap and cheerful. We don't need to worry about guessing the hobgoblin units quite yet. We'll leave that for another turn. So let's end the first turn. Well, that seemed to have taken a while. Probably, you know, hey, just me. But my factories are empty. More captives. I'm sorry, what now? Maintain a total of 8 units of the following type. Ah, yes, to get gold as the backstabber. Backstabber? backstabber? Gordo's the backstabber. Wow, why am I struggling to say the word backstabber? At least after it comes after Gordo's. Wolf Riders, Khan's Wolf Boys, Wolf Raiders, some Hobgoblin Archers, Cutthroats, or Sneaky Gits. And I get 500 labor. Fight 3 battles, and I get 1500 treasury and more labor. 15% post-battle labor per turn. Very nice. So Drazhoath, the Ashen... Oh, has that camp disappeared, or can I just not see it? Let's move you to there. Oh, once again, Lords, allied factions, enemy factions, neutral factions. Your faction. Fastest. Fastest. I assume this is the camera and animation move speed. Basically everybody. Just absolutely everybody. Go as fast as you possibly can. Okay. Yep. Scrap Towers is still there. I can't change. All I can do is go into Force March, which means I can be absolutely smashed. So I'm going to stay here, keep getting the replenishment, and grab me some... What have I got? I've got 4.5, so I can get pretty much anything I need. We're going to get another archer. We're going to have 2 archers. We've got a nice bit of infantry going on, but we're also going to get 1 cutthroat. And so what did I need to get? These 8 units. And the laborers do not count, I do not believe. No. That'll be the first 3. So yeah, we'll get... what does it put me on? 11, 9. So I pretty much have to get all goblins now, which is what I'm going to do anyway, because that's what I'll be filling up the army with. And then Gordos will then be able to fit in the army as well. Okay. You want me to be able to upgrade things. Obviously taking up my resources, income generated, plus 100, plus 5%. Beautiful. Defensive supplies, plus 500. Adds defenses to the settlement, case individual conclave influence, plus 1 per turn. I think I'm going to wait and upgrade my capital, because we need that to then upgrade the drill. So we'll keep that going up. I will need to fight a battle next turn. Otherwise, I'm going to be running very, very short on labor. Oh no, I only need 400. Because yes, I did not push through that other building. So that'll be why. Skip that one, and so end the turn. Oh, hello. Where do you think you're going? He is of the same faction, I think. Yeah, he is. Technology research, labor game post-battle. Very nice. Mission issued. Industry and forge craft. Construct a building from the assembly line chain in a factory settlement. Produce armaments. I did that. Okay. Oh no, I've just been given that. Got it. So as in, yeah, I need to do some armaments. That's alright, I'll get that when I get Scrap Tower. I'm still getting 11 per turn. Happy days, happy with what I've got. Let's take out this camp, because I do not like it there. Decisive victory, casualties low. Does this... Will this count as an open field battle? I'm not too sure. Let's just auto-resolve. It's low casualties. It did. It did. We shall take the whole 20 extra labor. We've already got 93 from winning the fight. Can you... Oh, I think you can. He will probably run away, though. Killing fire. Passive ability, killing fire. Triggers when casting a spell. Affected units affects enemies in range. Enabled if casting. Effective range 55 meters. Duration 5 seconds. Damage per second 15 to... Okay. Very nice. Cursor for shut. Causes damage to combatant. Strong versus character. Strong versus a single combatant. Dark. I can overcast Dark Subjugation, which decreases... Did it decrease their speed as well? Oops, going a bit faster. No, their leadership and their melee defense. Gives me Ash Storm, which gives them weakness to fire damage and does decrease. I'm going to get me Ash Storm. That is great, especially when I have the Kadai Destroyers. And you can have... I don't think I particularly need any of this, so... Damage rolls, action, 1 additional wall breaches. Okay, yeah, no, that's... He's not going to be a... an agent on the battlefield. Enemy killed in battle. Passive ability. Alright. What does this give me? Passive ability, Hex Area. Gives melee defense plus -10 and armor -15. Very nice. Affected units. Affects enemies in range all. Affects units if flying unit. Okay, cool. Technology research. So I need to get the next technology. We were going to go for upkeep for goblins. Because we are going to be pushing a lot of goblins into the army.
Is up, crew. Drazhoath.
Yes, I thought he would run away. That's all right, I think. He's not going to be really any danger to me. We probably should have just left him, to be honest. I mean, even if he comes across the Blade Rock, which I think is my weakest. A second, sorry, I want to see Garrison. Yeah, I mean, that would have been able to take him on. Just by the thing of having the Axe Infantry Dwarfs. Would have been able to hold him and take him on. Oh, you do have a fairly nice garrison. We can build stuff. What are we on? 1100? No, we need 100 more. You'll cost us, no, 750. That's too much. You'll cost us 4,000 gold. Get an extra 100. Yeah, let's do it. Not spending my gold this turn on recruiting. Yep, because I can't. I'm not on my territory. And Regiments of Renown. The first one we get is Ogre Khan's Wolf Boys, which I will get after one of your lords reaches the required rank, which is rank 10, I assume, which is that at the top. So, maybe. Probably not too soon. So that's telling me I can upgrade that. Let's skip over that, and let's end the turn. Where's he going? Oh, he's running away. He's off. He is not coming back. Say hello.
Is up, crew.
So let's jump in here. Decisive victory, medium casualties. I will lose 2 units of laborers, which, yeah, pretty much battered anyway, to be fair. What do we have? What are you? Noblar Trappers. Hybrid unit, Stalk, Noblar Traps, expendable. They're all expendable, apparently. Speed, charge speed, bonus, expendable. Let's see. Witnessing friendly expendable units route does not reduce other units' leadership, unless they are themselves expendable. Absolutely. They do have Vanguard on him. So pretty much the same. I think we can do much better than medium casualties, and I think we can avoid losing any units. So let's jump straight in. So, folks, this will probably be the ending battle of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed the first episode so far, and I hope I haven't been too cringy to watch with possibly some of the stuff that I may have or may not been asking questions on to myself. A lot of the time, don't forget as well, when I do ask questions, it's also my thought process. However, do feel free to chuck it down into the comments below if you do happen to know the answer. And would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm already on a already natural hill, natural embankment. That is absolutely fantastic. Right, so we are going to let's hang on, let's chuck you in there as well. And then yeah, you're pretty much your own thing. Of course, because I auto-resolved the last one, everyone's just a little bit dead. Nobody's like dead, they're all just a little bit dead. So I very much like this hill right here. I think it's fantastic, so I'm going to stick you guys on it. Right there. And I think that's, yeah, that's a lovely little vantage point. Yeah, we'll toggle group block for you guys. So you will pretty much be on my right flank. So, and then they're all really going to bunch through there anyway. I don't think there's pretty much going to be anything that comes from there, but we'll... Okay, let's... Oh, hang on, I just remembered as well. One of the settings I haven't turned off, it's let's turn off skirmish mode before we get back into that. Let's not make that mistake again. You'll be setting yourself up right in the middle of them again. You shall be... So you guys are going to be holding that flank. I'm going to stick you guys on this flank. I'm going to be nice and stick you guys as my loyal reserve. And you guys are simply going to go with the Cat-Eye Destroyers on that flank. And Drazhoath, who has also lost a little bit of health, because once again I auto-resolved, is going to go right out in front. So let's double check. You guys are off skirmish. Let's lock you guys. Yep, you guys are off skirmish. And whoops. Let's lock you guys into formation. And yep, let's start. Oh, okay, now I'll start deployment. Okay. And now we'll start the battle. Oh look, they're all magically arranged in the right places. Let's start by throwing me out one of those. Very long range. And so of course the next thing I want is Ash Storm and Dark Subjugation. Oh, they're moving, they're going left, they're going right, they're not quite sure. Yep, this will be... Oh, it's going to be so much fun on my right flank. Oh, he's firing already. Good on him, good on him. Of course, as soon as they basically get on this ridge, I want to slow them down. I'm going to chuck another one of those in there, because they're nicely bunching up for me. Nice. Archers opening up as well. Yeah. Look at that blunderbuss line go. You guys can come around to there. Oh, in fact... yeah, you guys can come around to there. And get straight in there. Drazhoath. Sort them out, quite frankly. You guys can face this way a little bit. Come on to there. Forward a little bit. You just don't need to. Chase them down. Oh, beautiful. There's obviously no point in chasing them down, which, although I just said chase them down, there is no point because it is a settlement battle. Buildings. Buildings may be constructed within a settlement by the faction that controls it to boost its production capabilities or defenses. Ah, you mean I can't build in other people's settlements? That's just biased, I tell you. So there you go, didn't lose a whole unit. We did kind of keep our labourers out of the fight. We didn't really take much damage or anything on any of the dwarfs or anyone there. The blunderbuss and fireglaves starting to rack up that experience and rack up those kills. Archer's got a nice bit of kills. Kadai getting kills as well. Drazhoath with 50. Inferno Castellium with 48. That is pretty good, in my opinion. This was going to be, remind me, a factory. Because he gets a spell shield. We have secured a province.
Drazhoath da Erpetwen.
Multiple buildings of this type exist. They do. We are going to demolish you. And we are going to build the armament building in there. So, folks, that is all we have time for today. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. When we come back next time, we will finish securing and sorting out the province. Oh, we've got a... We will, of course, then add our levels to our heroes. I'm not quite sure if that's what that means. Suitable climate. Everywhere is suitable climate for dwarfs, I do believe. And also, just to check, no, we do not get anything extra in the factory building. Okay, so as I said, that is all we have time for. I'm not 100% sure which direction we're going to be going in afterwards. If you have any suggestions, we have the Caravan of the Blue Rose on our right. We have, undoubtedly, Skaven and more, I'm guessing, ogres and orcs to our north. Goldtooth, I think, is ogres, off the top of my head. Cross Clubs, I think, are orcs. I'm half guessing these, so feel free to correct me if I am wrong. Or do we, in fact, turn around and maybe attempt to take out the Sentinels? We have volcanic deposits, so we have a landmark there, and we do have marble and a landmark here, which is Sentinels. Maximum cargo capacity plus 10% for convoys. Income from trade tariffs plus 50%. That is very nice, actually. So, do I turn to my left and attempt to take out the overlords of Zarduk? Who have I got down here? The Moon Howlers. I'm going to go for... Well, no, they'll both be Skaven. We have the Moon Howlers and the Knights of Calador. So, yeah, let me know which directions you think I should go in next. Like I said, I am very tempted by the Sentinels, although I also feel it might be unnecessary. Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, let me know in the comments below. But until then, of course, the most important things, folks, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. We'll catch you in the next episode, folks.